This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Oh, the Metaverse. Let's go to the Metaverse. Want to go to the Metaverse? Yeah, so Facebook, we all know, wants to rebrand itself, does that squiggly thing, and then, I think this is interesting, and I've followed it, and I don't know it. I don't know the Metaverse like a lot of you, but I will say this as a general rule. And I think people today often try to act as if, well, this is technology. There are different business principles. I've heard this for years. Well, the media business is different. The media business is more fragmented, but here's the reality of being in the media business. And that's what they're in. The reality of the media business is, one, you have to matter to people. You can matter to them by being interesting, compelling, whatever the reasons, you have to matter to an audience. And then you have to be convenient and meet their lifestyle. In other words, the genius of media now is it adapts, unlike some media that's dying and it's a dinosaur, adapts to how people consume media. But the concept is still the same. I need to make sure that you care. I need to make sure you want it. And I need to make sure that I'm fitting into your lifestyle so that you watch and listen and play and read whenever it's convenient for you. Okay, that's still the media business, no matter how many different ways you try to slice it. It doesn't matter what it is. So the Metaverse is the Matrix, right? This is Facebook's $10 billion investment in mattering to younger people. It's old now and getting older, and that can be a recipe for death. I'm not sure that's entirely true, but this is the way they're going to stay relevant for a long time. Fine. But the Metaverse, really, when you break it down, what they're talking about is, one, we get the gamers want to put the goggles on and sit on their ass. Okay, that's what gamers want to do. But I don't know about the rest of us. I don't know. I get that we get to virtually go to a concert. We get to virtually try on clothes. We get to virtually do a lot of stuff. I know we're a nation of butt sitting. I don't know that putting on the goggles is all that convenient. Just saying. Here's the former CEO of Google. Says the Metaverse is not necessarily the best thing for human society, and he's concerned. Yeah, disappearing into your own living room, yeah. Former Google executive Eric Schmidt is joining the sea of voices weighing in on Facebook's Metaverse and expressing concern about the future of artificial intelligence. Schmidt served as Google's top executive from 2001 to 2011. Executive chairman until his departure in May of 2020. Powerful, rich dude. He tells the New York Times that while he believes the technology will soon be everywhere, he warns that it's not necessarily the best thing for human society. He says, quote, all of the people who talk about metaverses are talking about worlds that are more satisfying than the current world. You're richer, you're more handsome, more beautiful, more powerful, faster. So in some years, people will choose to spend more time with their goggles on in the metaverse, and who gets to set the rules? The world will become more digital than physical. And that's not necessarily the best thing for human society. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce in all 50 states, now in several retail outlets as well. So we're going to turn it over to the social media rock chef superstar, and we're going to walk through a few sauces and why you should buy. We've done Beat Heat, so we're second in line now for the tasting. Don't forget, everyone, go to atxhotsauce.com. So here we go.
All right, so this one is our smoked habanero 5-pepper. We smoke habaneros with ancho, pasilla.
Is that going to hurt?
This one? No,
Yeah.
This one's actually really, really good.
Okay.
This is like your traditional tapatilla, but without the vinegar in it, right? And because of that fermentation process that we've talked about all the time. This one is great on sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. Great on hot wings. I think you're going to really like this one too, especially the smoky flavor with the adobe chipotle and the smoked habaneros. We actually smoked the habaneros before we...
Does that go with the cab?
This would not go with the cab. This would go with the great Chenin Blanc, though.
I knew you were gonna. I teed you up with that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That is good.
Good. It's just classic take. Well, it's a new take on a classic item. It's called smoked habanero 5-pepper.
All right, don't forget
One of my favorites.
Don't forget atxhotsauce.com. Yeah. I mean, your dating app is not going to be you actually meet her for wine or him for wine. Your dating app is you're going to have sex on your own couch by yourself. I don't know. He's right. But sitting and watching is something we do. This is weird, but my bigger criticism of whether or not this is really all that marketable, when you want to play a game an hour or two, I get the goggles. Maybe 30 minutes out of a day, I just don't know if you want to sit around with goggles on. It's not that convenient. Good media today, you're on your treadmill, you're sitting at the counter, you're in your car, you're on a walk, you're any number of things. That's good media. I'm not quite sure it's that convenient to have goggles on. I mean, actually, I think we're assuming that everybody wants, we're assuming the simple part, and that is you want to live in a virtual world. Okay, I think a lot of that's true. But I think we're missing the reality of good media. Good media is it's convenient and easy, and it just goes with me. Running around with the goggles is not going with you. I mean, I think it's got one of the things, this is going to bore you, but one of the important things in good media is that you keep people longer. Obviously, advertisers want that. So one of the big battles is always finding a way to keep people to stay with you. Time spent viewing, time spent listening. Again, these are not new concepts, and they're not going to be outdated concepts. I don't know how long you want to wear the goggles. Where you can't leave, you can't go anywhere. I just don't think it's all that convenient. It's not that different than the problem television has now, and that is, I don't know if you want to sit on your couch and watch at 8 o'clock. It's kind of a flawed, it's missing the old school concept, or it's unfortunately meeting the old school concept, and that is appointment watching. That's what's blown up television. That's what's blown up media. The ability to take it anywhere, anytime, use it however you want that's convenient. Having to sit at home with goggles on, that's a pretty short shelf. It's a pretty short shelf. And I don't know if you can build an entire company around somebody spending a half an hour or 2 hours at the most with any form of media. I mean, I know we're going to be at home. I know work life is different. All that stuff is different. I just think that, and I've thought this from the beginning. I thought, yeah, Matrix is cool. Yeah, this will get more people involved. Yeah, we want the metaverse. Wait a second. We're not going to hang out there that long. We don't hang out and watch TV. So this was interesting. This is from Axios. Somebody else thought of this. The cavalcade of wonders in Mark Zuckerberg's Metaverse show last week left out one crucial screenshot. What your body actually looks like while your mind has gone meta. The real you is sitting in a chair wearing goggles. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's not that convenient. It's not that much fun. Right? The video mock-ups of the metaverse Zuckerberg unveiled showed us what remote presence wizardry might look like from within the 3D dimension. But they omitted the reality of most current VR. Today's headsets mostly block out the real world and sometimes induce wooziness, headaches, and even nausea. So, I mean, if you want to go to the metaverse, fine. It's no different than wanting to go to any program. Jeff Ward show, Netflix, blah, 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 whatever program you want to go to. But the thing is, we better give it to you so it's convenient and easy for you. And I'm not quite sure this article is not correct. And that is putting on the goggles to sit on your ass is all that convenient and it's all that productive. Right? I mean, I came from an industry that had you trapped in the car. But the day that you no longer had to be trapped in the car to consume the media is the day that thing blew up. So I'm going to build a company around trapping in your house with some goggles? Technology, brilliant. Concept seems cool. But does it meet that old media rule of, does it fit my lifestyle?
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's The Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.